let's go!
Hey, boy, you got pacing issues. 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 Hey, this
Park reviews are back. Today I'm reviewing Kings Dominion, a Cedar Fair park located in Doswell, Virginia, and is the sister park to Kings Island. I got to visit the park for the first time in very early spring during their opening weekend and for the opening of Twisted Timbers. And I gotta say, out of the many new parks I've visited this year, Kings Dominion was one of my favorites. I had high expectations for this park and they were sure met, and then some. This place is fantastic, so let me go over my experiences from the park. Let's first get into the roller coasters. Your main attraction is going to be Intimidator 305, their intimate giga coaster. But many more enthusiasts have traveled to Kings Dominion for Twisted Timbers as well, the RMC conversion of Hurler that opened earlier this year, which, by the way, is an amazing ride. And then you also have Volcano the Blast Coaster, which really took me by surprise. The launch out of the mountain really shook me, but it was great. I wish I couldn't have ridden it more often though. Out of those three rides that I've just mentioned, there's really no other standout attraction, but I'd say their lineup is pretty solid. You have a very sporadic lineup as far as roller coaster types that they have in the park, which I think is great. But two rides that really took me by surprise were Grizzly and Avalanche. Grizzly was a fun ride with more airtime and intensity than I expected, and it makes for a great night ride as well. Avalanche was my first bobsled coaster, and I honestly had low expectations for it, but I think it's one of Kings Dominion's underrated rides that they have in the park. I really enjoyed it. Let's move on to food. If you have the meal plan, which obviously I do, and if I had to make any recommendations on where to eat, the Mac Bowl was such a hit. You can get any amount of toppings on your mac and cheese, and it is delicious. I for sure enjoy it. But if you want to eat somewhere else, you'll probably find your typical restaurants here like you would at any other Cedar Fair park, like your burgers, your hot dogs, chicken tenders, pizza, all that good junk. Moving on to what really took me by surprise was the amount of scenery around the park. It's not over the top scenery, but I'd say it was better than what I expected. They really do a great job of keeping this park clean, and I'll get to the employees in just a second. The amount of time they took just to make this park look great really made my visit more enjoyable. And from me, it's the little things like that that I really do appreciate. And finally, as I mentioned earlier, the employees. Although I did have one bad experience with an employee at Twisted Timbers, the rest of the staff around the park were very friendly and I really appreciated that. They went out of their way to make myself and my friends feel welcome. Sometimes when we were walking around the midway, the games people would take the time to ask us how our day is going, what rides have we ridden, and just ask us random stuff about our day and just keep talking back and forth, and I really appreciated that. I appreciated a lot of stuff they did for us. Everybody was so nice and very interactive. Big thumbs up to the Kings Dominion employees. And it also looked like they really enjoyed their job, which was, man, like if you go to any other park or just any place in general, you'll typically see people who just like, I want to go home. Hi, how's your day going? Like they don't care. The people at Kings Dominion really do care about their guests, and that makes me feel really good. So I guess to kind of wrap this up, should you go visit Kings Dominion? Absolutely. It is definitely worth taking a trip out to Virginia. You may need at least 1.5 days there if you want to get everything done. 2 days max, but it's totally worth it. I can't wait to go back again next year because I absolutely love this park. If there was a park that I would visit every single day besides Kings Island, it definitely would be Kings Dominion. How ironic is that? Both of the parks that I want to visit so often are the parks with kings in it. So that wraps up my full review on Kings Dominion. What are your thoughts on this park? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all in the next video. Thank you again for watching.
Let's go!
Hey, boy, you got pacing issues. 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 Hey, this